Hello, lovely people! Welcome to the Geek, but I am Penguin. Welcome back to the Civilization 6 Rise and Fall Deity Difficulty One City Challenge. So, let's take a moment just to celebrate the fact that we're still here. Yay, woo, go France! Yay! We've not been killed. We've not lost quite yet. So what happened last time out? I think there were three key moments from the last part. Number one, we became communists. All of the French people suddenly became communists. We decided that that was the way forward. So before you lies, the great communist state of France. So we got to change our government around, which was okay. The communist sort of setup with the policy slots is not exactly as I would like it. I'd like possibly one or two less military policies and more economic policies. But there you go. That's what you get with communism. The big draw for communism is plus 15% production. That's good anyway. That is just good generally across the board. And then plus 0.6 production per citizen in cities with governors. Now we've only got the one and there is a governor. So 0.6 extra production per the 25 citizens that we've got in the city of Solo has led from our production going from about 100 up to 128.7. Which is just a ludicrous amount of production. It is just a very silly amount of production right there. So that was a big thing we did. We've now become a bit of a production powerhouse, and we should be able to get things built fairly quick. Like this encampment here, the base encampment, 2 turns. 2 turns to get that complete. And then in there, the barracks that we can then put in the encampment to give us more production, but more importantly, housing. We're struggling for housing. We are having a bit of a housing crisis at the moment. That gives us plus 1 housing. It's going to take 1 turn, 1 teeny tiny little turn. So that is lovely. That is an excellent thing. So yeah, we're all communists now, and that's fine. The second thing we did was spies. We have got ourselves a pretty good spy network out there now. We've got you here. So Eve is our spy quartermaster, and by Eve being in home territory, so Eve is guarding our theatre square and all the great work so no one comes and nicks them, Eve here gives us a boost to all our other spy operations. So all the spies around the world are getting a boost because she, I'm guessing it's a she with that name, I don't really know, but it is a she now because you're called Eve, so that'll do, get a boost. So they work as if they're, is it 2 levels higher possibly? 1 level higher. So 1 level higher just because they are here on home turf, which is very exciting. I think we've got someone over here. Yeah, so you're the new one. You're Jerome. You're kind of the sexy Hollywood one, who the sexy Hollywood guy spy, like the James Bond spy. He'd probably charm his way in a tux and then he'd like get his gun out and shoot people. And he's a driver. So he is an ace driver. He can like drive backwards and reverse and do flips and barrel rolls in his car and all that kind of stuff. He's the kind of guy that will be driving along a motorway. Then he'll see a truck in front of him, like a sort of car carrier truck with a ramp. He'll drive the ramp, he'll drive off the front of it. He is an ace driver. Over here, I think, where are you? Down here, there we go. Charlotte. Charlotte is down here. So Charlotte's the other really good spy. Charlotte is essentially the heroine of France. She is just a national treasure right there. She's attempting to steal gold. So she's the other really good spy. She's the super sexy lady spy. She goes around and seduces people and gets money and tech off them. That's very good. We've got another one somewhere as well. I forget where they are, but we've got a spy network going around and they are doing a good job of stealing gold and tech from us. And we'll come to their plans in a moment because the third key thing from last time, let's move time on actually a little bit while I jibber jabber on. We got the National History Museum completed. And that is very important. That is 4 slots for any great work of any kind whatsoever, which is fantastic. I am very happy to have that on board. I'm very, very happy. So my plan was, at the end of the last part, was to use the spies, to use our spies, not scouts, the scouts are still pootling around, oh no, I don't want to do that with you, sorry, bye-bye, to use the spies to go and steal great works from people. But then by the time that they are positioned into their respective cities, it's going to take them quite a long time. They've got to go to the city, so travel there. Then I'm probably going to want to do the gaining sources. And then I'm going to want to actually do the stealing. Now, Charlotte can probably do that in 8 or 9 or 10, maybe 10 turns. It'll be 4 for gaining the sources, 4 for doing the theft, and 2 for maybe travelling. So that'd be 10 turns. 10 turns we're not doing anything. And that's Charlotte, who's quick, because she operates 2 turns quicker, I think. So the other spies are going to take between 12 and 14 turns. That is a long time. That is a long time. And I could just have some great works in there right now, and I could get my tourism up as of this second and start increasing my tourism as of the now, rather than waiting. So what we're going to do is we're going to change my plans a little bit. Now, I do have a trading plan up my sleeve. Now, will it work? I don't entirely know, but we're going to have a look. So, spies, however, are doing well. So, who's this? Who are you? Who did this? Charlotte! So it's Charlotte the Spy, the national French heroine. You're just a French icon. So you've stolen 1,196 gold. Well done. Well done, and I think you're undetected. So that is pretty good. Hang on, what? Benoit has stolen... Benoit has stolen 1,400 gold. So Benoit has got called Charlotte on her 1,100, and he stole 1,400. Oh my goodness me! We've just made 2,500 gold. 2,500 gold from just nicking it from other civs. Okay, well done, you two. Right, Charlotte, just do that again. Yeah, get me some more gold, please, because then I can buy things instead of having to build them. But then I could do projects and stuff. And you there, yeah, just do that again. Absolutely do that again. There we go. So, oh, I didn't promote him. I didn't promote him. I must remember to promote him next time. I must remember. Right, some peace broke out. Okay, what are we doing in terms of science? We're trying to go for computers. Double tourism yields. So important. So key for our victory. That is going to be tremendous. 288 will go up to 500 and something, just shy of 600-ish. Something like that. Maths with Penge. So, yeah, we'll get a lot. That'll be a huge boost. And also, professional sports is almost done. 4 turns. So it will get us this here, the stadium, which will give us +5 tourism. If our population is 20 or higher, which it is, we get amenities so the people are happy, extra yields, and then it allows us to build the Maracanã Stadium. Another 2 amenities. So our city should be absolutely overjoyed. They should be ecstatic with amenities. They'll be really happy. And +6 culture. +6 culture, very, very nice. We'll also, because we've got to put it here, this will be where the Maracanã will go, we'll also get an extra bit of adjacency bonus for the theatre square, and the theatre square will get +2 anyway, from it being next to a wonder, I believe. So putting it there will probably generate us about another 10 culture per turn, which is fantastic. That is not to be sniffed at. That is very, very helpful indeed. But yeah, the computers thing is going to be so important. So important. How are we actually doing on the old... how are we doing on the culture victory? 118 out of 352. Philip, stop it. Stop this. Stop expanding your tourist pool. We can't keep beating you if you keep moving the goalpost, man. So that's, yeah, it's a bit frustrating because we are doing pretty well. In fact, we're miles ahead of everyone else. We're more than double. We're not too far off treble, to be honest. Treble what Philip's got, who's in second. But he just keeps, this number of his just keeps going up. His domestic tourist pool just keeps going up and up. And we just can't seem to catch it up at all. So we need that. We need that. That tourism boost is going to be absolutely key from computers. And this comes on to another thing, which I must put my hands up and admit that I feel a little bit silly for not noticing this. I kind of entirely neglected to take into account one of our governors. So a while back, I went, oh yeah, there you go, Victor. Let's promote him up to be the best that he can be. Because, oh, it'll get me some points. It'll get me some era score. And it did. And that was fine. So Victor became like all maxed out. He's got all his promotions. So I thought, no one else has got anything interesting. Someone in the comments pointed out that Raina, over here, her curator ability is plus 100% tourism from great works of art, music and writing. I've got loads of them. Why have I not gone for that? What an idiot. I feel a little bit like that might cost us the game. Imagine if we had that. That would be an extra 100 on top of 100%. So, you know, even if I added an extra 100, that'd be 388 tourism. We'd be just pouring tourism all over the place. So now, I think one of our goals is we need to get her up 3 promotions. So we need to go whichever one of those, tax collector and curator. Now I think, I checked just before I started recording, over this way, there are 3 remaining governor promotions. So there's one there, governor title on globalization. There's one here on social media. And there's one here on future civic. That's it. We need to get those 3 and we need to get her in as soon as possible. Unfortunately, they're all the way down the other end. So we're going to have to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 civics before we can get Raina in. And I just don't know how I've overlooked it. I feel like a bit of a wally, to be honest. But there we go. Never mind. Never mind. Okay. It's time to enact the plan. The plan I had for our National History Museum, because we're wasting turns, we're wasting time, nothing's happening in it. I just sort of need to get on with it. So the plan originally, as we mentioned earlier, was to get spies to steal great works from other people. But I think that's going to take far too long. So let's go over here. Let's get Sophonisibera Anguissola to make a great work. So it's a great work of art. That is very lovely. So Bosch, your civilization has produced a great work. 3 sisters playing chess. Yep, that is exactly right. How do 3 people play chess? Chess, as far as I'm aware, is very much a 2-player game. How do 3 people play chess? I don't know. And this old lady in the background, this old lady is clearly whispering what to do to this girl here. These two are losing. These two are losing because she's going, move your knight to King Bishop 17 or whatever the numbers are. I don't know. So, you know, she's cheating, essentially. She's cheating. Maybe she's going to be queen or something. I don't know. So anyway, we've got that in. So now we've got 3 sisters playing chess. And that's jolly lovely. Now, people have said in the comments, they've gone, oh, what you want to do is, as soon as you get a great work, you want to go and trade it. Because the enemy civs really like a new great work. So can we perhaps go to Spain? Because Spain are second. Spain are second, only just behind Georgia, in fact. So Spain are second. Could we go to Spain and try and get some stuff off of him? Let's give it a go. What can we get? So, where's our picture? There it is. 3 sisters playing chess. It earns us 3 culture and 2 tourism. So we go, okay, there's that. Lovely. Now, of course, with these, with great works of art, we get them boosted. We get 100% extra from them due to one of our policies. So really, it's generating us 4 per turn, but for the sake of this, it's generating 2 tourism per turn. Okay, so can we have open borders? That would kind of make sense. He's not really interested in it thus far, is he? Okay, so can we have some things? Can we have a bit of music, perhaps? Can we have Beethoven's symphony? Yes, we can. Okay. Can we have a book we're not able to boost? That is art, isn't it? Religious art is the same as art. 3 and 2. 3 and 2. Yes, so it doesn't matter if it's religious or not. Can we get ourselves another piece of art? So he's willing to trade 2 great works, a bit of music and a painting for 1 painting. Okay, can we have another painting? Oh no, that is that one. Can we have something else? That is a sculpture. Can we have sculptures in our thing? We can have sculptures in the capital, certainly. Can we have a sculpture? That might be worth having. Hang on. That Beard of the Evangelist, created by the martyred apostle. Can we have a beard? Yes, we can. My goodness. Okay. Can we have anything else? How about Wales? Okay. Can we have some gold per turn? Okay, not 10 gold. Okay, we can have more. Let's up it to 20 gold. We can have 20 gold per turn. Okay, 25 gold per turn? Oh, okay. 35 gold. Okay. Oh, the enemy AI the AI civs do love a new thing. It's shiny and new. They get all very giddy and excited about it. Okay, let's see then, because this might take a little bit of trial and error, exactly how much gold per turn he is willing to offer me for this painting of essentially just 3 people playing chess, which, I mean, you know, it's a nice painting. I like the brushwork on it, but I don't know if it's worth all these things, but okay, that's fine. Right, well, let's see how much gold I can extort out of Phil. Okay, this is just daylight robbery. This is blatant robbery. I, for 1 picture of some people playing chess, can get from him, open borders, a piece of music from Beethoven, the Assumption of the Virgin, so a piece of religious artwork, the Beard of the Evangelist, which is worth 8 tourism per turn from him. Bear in mind that he is my competitor in terms of tourism. Wales, so a luxury resource, 343 gold per turn, which is all his gold per turn, and all of his current treasury. What? Really? I don't know what to do now. Can I have Nitra? I can have Nitra as well. Do you know what? Yeah, okay. I'm accepting this deal right the heck now. Yes. May the Lord bless you. I think the Lord might think you've been taken for a mug there, but okay, that's fine. Oh my goodness. 392 gold per turn. We have just robbed him utterly blind. Okay. So what can we do with this? Right, I want to put the writing in there. I'd like to put the Beard of the Evangelist in the palace. I like the fact there is a nice beard now hanging on the wall of the palace. Is it nailed on or something? I don't know how that works. But there we go. So we've got that nailed onto the palace walls. So we've got ourselves one slot left. This is not theme. So that's fine. We don't need to theme the Natural History Museum, not like the Art Museum, which obviously got a big bonus from being themed. So we don't need to theme it. We could get one more thing. Right, let's wait till next turn. What I'd like to do is, seeing as I've just taken away a lot of Philip's tourism, let's try and damage Tamar's tourism, because she is in second, and she's got a lot of relics. So if I can take a relic off of her, and then get some other goodies as well, maybe that will work. If I create another piece of art, another new piece of art, I think that might work. Oh, Australia have switched governments to fascism. Mongolia are now fascist. So Australia and Mongolia are fascists, and Australia have launched an attack on Amalo. So the free city that was Georgian has now been besieged by Australia. So Australia want this city. Okay, fine. It's all kicking off. Right, we'll do you in a second. So who else have we got? An alliance with Gilgamesh and my friendship with Phil. Has Phil just realised I've utterly just ripped him off completely? No, let's be friends. Oh, Phil, you and your silly trousers. Right, let's be friends with you, big guy. And let's get our cultural alliance back on track. Can I have open board? Can I have some gold? Oh, no, here we go. 12. No, not 12. 11. Oh, no, 10 is fine, though. So 10 gold per turn, cultural alliance, open borders. Can I have chocolate as well? No. Okay, never mind. I'm pushing it a bit. But yep, there we go. I'll go for a cultural alliance with you. Thank you very much. Just a quick check. Has everyone got open borders? No, you don't. Can we do open borders, please? I'll have open borders with you as well. You don't have any sort of real tourism to speak of. So that's absolutely fine. Phil, we must have open borders with Phil. Gilgi, yes, we've got open borders. John Curtin, yep. Tamar. No, not with Tamar. Okay. Open borders, and we cannot offer open borders. Why is that? It must be because we've given our open borders for something else. Oh, that is... What would it take? What would it take? What's that? 1 gold per turn? Hang on. I don't understand. I really don't understand. What would you give me? Ask what this leader would give you for your offer. Now, what would it take for you to give us that? I'm very confused. Never mind, bye-bye. Let's leave that because you clearly don't understand how trading works, or I don't. It's probably more likely me. Okay, and I've got open borders with everybody else. Right. Production-wise, what do you want to do? So a unit needs orders. Right, production. What do we want to do in our city? A barracks. 1 turn. I don't want to spend 360 gold on it, even though we've got loads and loads of gold, but 1 turn to get that constructed. Barracks, extra housing point, extra production. Very, very nice. And then we'll start working on a couple of spies, I think, to get the barracks in. Now, I don't know if we can build much more in there right now, because we've kind of gone down the top bit of science, haven't we? We've left behind quite a lot of the sort of military stuff. So we're over here trying to get computers done, whereas all the way back here is stuff like gunpowder and metal casting. We've got a very sort of lopsided science tree going on. If it was an actual tree, it would be leaning over quite drastically on the threat of sort of falling over if it was an actual tree. So yeah, we'll get that in. The barracks will sort out our housing issue, so it'll balance it out. So that's quite welcome. So yeah, what are we doing? Oh yes, you just here. Let's get you to make another great work. That is Philip II of Spain. Isn't that Philip of Spain? Hang on. Who are you? You're Philip II. You don't look anything like that picture. The other person wasn't wearing anywhere near as ludicrous trousers as you are. Oh, I should have given you the picture of you. I should have given Phil the picture of Phil. That would have been amazing. Okay, so if we get ourselves another relic from, or even could we get a couple of relics? Because relics are very, very good, it seems. Yeah, they don't generate culture. They don't generate culture, but they generate a lot of tourism. And tourism is exactly what we're after right now. So we've got a relic in there. If we trade away the picture of Phil of Spain, could we get rid of, say, the Assumption of the Virgin as well, and then get a couple of relics and loads of stuff out of you, Tamar of Georgia? Let's see if this works. So, picture of Phil. Yeah. Okay, I'm not giving it you as a gift. That would be stupid. Right, can we get some of these off you? Oh, you have so many. I'd love the Ark of the Covenant. Indiana Jones would be so proud. So you're willing to give us that. Okay. Right, the Philosopher's Stone. Get Harry Potter in. Right, she's not willing to give up both. Okay, that is interesting. So she's not quite as easily led as Phil was. What if we give you the assumption of the Virgin? She's not that bothered. She does not care. Oh, is it because I've got nowhere to put the stuff? That's the problem, isn't it? The problem is that if I say have the... Right, hang on. Assumption of the Virgin and Phil of Spain. They're the two new ones. Ark of the Covenant, then also give me the Philosopher's Stone. Yeah, it doesn't work like that, does it? So yeah, it's one of each. It's one of each because I've not got any room left to swap anything. Okay, do you know what? I will give you a picture of Phil of Spain for 3 culture and we get 4 tourism per turn. For the Ark of the Covenant, so we're going to lose out on 3 culture, but we will gain 4 tourism per turn. Now, can we rip you off with many other things? Seemingly so. Okay, right, hang on. I'm just going to see if she is willing to give us all the gold she has. Yes, and... Okay, right, well, let's try this ludicrous situation. 1146. Madness. Madness. Ridiculous. Can we... We can just ask for everything. So for one picture, one little picture that's going to hang in the corner of a gallery somewhere, they're willing to give us the Ark of the Covenant. So, you know, a magical, mystical kind of religious artifact of immense power and prestige. They're going to give us incense, cotton, citrus, salt, which is lovely. That's very nice. A massive pile of gold per turn and a massive, massive pile of gold up front, which is all of the money you've got. Yes, it pains me to agree, but I must. Yeah, okay, thank you. Oh my goodness me. I'm earning 999 gold per turn just from ripping off my fellow Civs. This is ridiculous. I've never seen anything like that before. That is just stupid. Why didn't I do that earlier? Why didn't I do this load of nonsense earlier? And I've got 308 tourism per turn. I've only got 1 trade route active. Has he just finished? Oh, there's a trader there. I assume they may well have just finished their run. I don't think one of them's been plundered or got lost or something stupid. I really hope not. Okay, yeah, let's see what happens with the traders. Uh-oh. Mongolia have completed research on rocketry. Oh, the end could be in sight. The end of the challenge could be in sight. Oh, no. You're not allowed rockets. I forbid you having rockets. Ah, there's the trader. Splendid. Right, the trader was going to Babylon. 1 food, 2 production, 10 gold, 1 science, 2 culture, 1 faith. I don't think we're going to get anything better than that, really, are we? I think that's pretty good. That's a pretty good deal. Yeah, Babylon looks like the best sort of all-round kind of offer. Yeah, go back to Babylon, please. Absolutely. Thank you very much. Okay, Sophonisba, whatever your name is, Anguissola, now cannot do anything else. You are now stuck. You can do no more. Go over to Hermitage. You're an artist. Go and admire the great art in Hermitage and just have a little look around. That is fantastic. I'm amazed. I'm amazed that that's worked. Now, part of me thinks, do I get rid of some of these here? Do I get rid of, say, that? Isn't there a thing that doubles music? Isn't there a thing that doubles music? Where is it? It'd be in here somewhere. I swear there's a policy that doubles music. Is it in social media? 50% tourism output to Civs to whichever trade route. That's e-commerce. Space race? Satellite broadcast. 200% tourism from great works of music. Okay, maybe I don't want to get rid of the music because that gives us 200% from all that music. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 lots. Now I would say 100% is another 4. So 200% is what? 8? So 1 bit of music would generate 12 per turn, would it? So do I want to try and trade away this religious piece of touch as here, the Assumption of the Virgin, try and trade that away for a piece of music? Shall we see if we can do it? I mean, I could offer them some gold up front. I could, yes, have 2,000 gold up front. It's absolutely fine. We've got loads of it. The Assumption of the Virgin. Who does have a lovely piece of music for me to have? I've just checked with Phil. He's not happy with it. But look, he's got no money in his treasury and he has no money per turn. I'm very sorry, Phil. I have absolutely robbed you blind. I do apologise. Okay, weirdly enough, the only other person who's got music, I think, is Phil of Spain. I think he's the only other person with music. and he is not willing to trade. So never mind, I don't think I can do that. So yeah, now, do I want to try and trade that away for just a relic then? Because that's only generating 2 tourism per turn, whereas a relic generates 8 per turn. So let's go and see then. Now let's go back to Tamar. Tamar has many, many relics. Would you like the Assumption of the Virgin that I might have just taken off you? I'm not entirely sure. I can't remember. For the Philosopher's Stone, and possibly I give you some gold back. Would that be nice? Yeah, this isn't coming up. I assume it's because it's full. It's saying you can't have the Philosopher's Stone. There is nowhere for it to go because it can't understand that we're trying to do a swap of these. Because we've got a full set of things, it can't kind of comprehend that we want to swap these over. I assume that the option is not even coming up here for, accept or anything, because it's just struggling with the concept that we need to swap these over. So yeah, that is a shame. I don't think we can do anything else with our great works unless we give one away. I don't really want to give one away. That will be bad. Okay, what are we going to build now? What can we build? We could get a spy. That was the plan. We've filled up the encampment currently. So yeah, a spy will be useful. Let's go and try and steal all the tech boosts that we can get. And then it's not long until professional sports. So that'll be done in 2 turns. We can buy ourselves, I'm fairly confident we can buy ourselves a stadium. That's like 3 years of gold, but we've already got it. We've already nicked enough gold from other civs to pay for our stadium. That is an immediate culture boost and tourism boost, which is very, very welcome in there. And then by the time that spy's done, we can then start work on the Maracanã Stadium. And that should be very, very exciting. I really, really hope we get it. That will be tremendous. If we're able to get our hands on that, that would be great. Ooh! And Jerome has successfully stolen nuclear fission. I imagine that is utterly bewildering to our scientists. Our scientists who haven't understood gunpowder yet. So they're going, these boomsticks, how do they work again? I don't know. They've got a stick. It's normally made of wood, and they press a button and it goes bang, and people end up dying in front of it. No idea how it works. And then Jerome's come up going, hey guys, here's the secrets of nuclear fission. And they're just looking at him going, what? Nuclear fishing? Oh, that sounds terribly dangerous. So it just must be so unfathomable to the level of science that we've got. I love the idea they're just looking confused. But okay, we've nicked nuclear fission. Right you are. Right, let's promote you, because I didn't promote you last time. Steel tech, yes. What have you got now? You're the getaway guy. Steel tech, still great works, or sabotage production. Ooh, sabotaging production could come in very handy indeed. If we see that people have got, people are building, well, wonders, I suppose, technically, but also if people are building spaceports and things, could we go and sabotage that production and stop them doing it? That might be worth a try. That might be how we stay in the game. If they're all going off to space, that might be how we try and stay in the game. Yeah, let's have sabotage production. So now Jerome is a kind of getaway demolitions expert. Okay, that is very confusing. The emergency targeting Philip II succeeded. Those fighting against Philip have been rewarded. Ah, yes, so there was an emergency. I was not privy to this. I was left out. I wasn't asked to join in. I was left at the side. Nobody wanted to come with me to the prom. So, yeah, I don't know what that was about. But what was it about? Normally, the only things I've ever seen emergencies for is if they're invading city-states. And that has not happened for quite a long time, because there's hardly any city-states around. And, they got rid of the last ones a little while ago. So I don't really know what that emergency was about. I'm not entirely sure. I don't really know. However, they are going to lose this soon enough. 2 turns. 2 turns until you lose another city, Spain. It's not going well for Spain. So currently Spain are the actual global power. Spain have got the highest score. They've got 1,289. But surely that is going to come tumbling down. When they lose another city, they lost these 2 cities here to the Mongolians. They're going to lose another city probably to the Sumerians, who are not that far behind. Georgia is indeed up there as well with 1,143, so it's all very close. Okay, so the thing that I wasn't involved in has finished. Okie doke, we got nuclear fission, and yes, we nicked that. Okay, right. Couple of turns to a spy is done. Professional sports 1 turn, and then computers. Oh, computers is going to be so good. That tourism is going to go up. 624 tourism we're going to get from that. 624. That is going to be just impressive and quite remarkable, to be honest, given that we've only got 1 city. Yay! Right, there we go. Charlotte has stolen a massive sackful more gold. We've gone up to almost 11,000 gold. That is just very silly. Ooh, maybe just pick the actual start of the atomic era, but you know it was when France discovered computers. Okay, so our Civs first tech from a new era of discovery. Okie doke. So we're not the first to get science from that era. Now, I'm not surprised about that. Now, we get +1 era score. This is worrying me a little bit. My era score is quite low. It's 165. We need 171, or else we're going to go into a dark age. I don't really want to go into a dark age. I don't think that will be very beneficial at all. So yeah, we need to try and avoid a dark age if we can. Right, you, Jerome. So you're the sabotaging person who can get away nicely. What do we want to do? Is anybody building a spaceport? Has anybody got a spaceport? Can we check on the little filter thing? No, so there's no spaceports built as of yet. Although now I've seen some people with rocketry, I expect there might be some popping up soon. Right, Mongolia. Let's go to the Mongolian Empire and see if we can observe a spaceport being built anywhere. You know, like visually on a tile. Now the answer is no, but I don't know how these update. I'm not entirely sure. Like, does this only show what my scout mapped the last time they went round? This could all be radically different. This could all be full of lots of different things on that territory, apart from obviously the Temple of Artemis and the fixed things, you know, the districts and that. But, you know, this could all be different things that might not necessarily be fields anymore. So I don't know. I don't know kind of what to do about sabotaging production. So I don't know who's doing what either. So yeah, I don't really know what to do with you. Let's go and... is it any point stealing money anymore? I don't think there's any point trying to steal monies. What about stealing some tech? Yeah, nanotechnology. It is from the Sumerians, which does worry me a little bit. It concerns me. But okay, let's go and do that. Let's go and do this. Let's go and nick some stuff off the Sumerians. There we go. Right, you, Charlotte. Yeah, absolutely. Siphon some more funds. Why not? Let's try and buy everything we can. So that's good. A policy in our government has grown obsolete. Okay, which one is that? Which one has become obsolete? Oh, down here, a wildcard policy. Oh, what did we have? I don't know what we had. Hang on, right, let me have a look at what we can have instead. It'd be nice if it told me which one had gone, but I really can't remember. Let's have a look, see if I can work it out. Ah, the new one up here is sports media. So it was the 100% Theatre Square District Adjacency Bonuses card. So that's gone, but it's been replaced by one which is exactly the same in terms of the District Adjacency Bonuses. But our stadium, which we do have, or we will have, we bought one? I can't remember, but whatever, we'll get one soon. Will generate +1 amenity, which is very nice. It already generates enough as it is. So yeah, we'll have that. Now I think that says 208 in the corner for our culture right now. So if we confirm that, 219.6, that is just fantastic. And civic-wise, professional sports is done. So let's go into here. Let's buy ourselves a stadium. So bonus amenities, don't really care because we've got no other cities. And so it'll give us +2 amenities from entertainment. We've already got 17 out of 12 as it is. So our people are ecstatic anyway. And then it's going to give us +5 tourism as well. So that should go up to 629 when we do this. There we go. Bosh. It hasn't gone up yet. Maybe it needs a turn to sort of recalculate it. But there we go. So we've bought ourselves that. Oh, this is very exciting. Another thing I might do as well. There is a tile up there. Now, I don't know what to do with that tile. I don't know whether to put a neighbourhood on that tile to try and expand our, you know, to give us some housing. So then we can grow. Because now when we grow... Oh, it's doing the weird thing again. Hang on a moment. Right, go back in. Splendid. So at the minute, we're kind of filling up the territory that we can use. That tile at the top, I think, is about the only tile that we're not actually expanded into. And then we're going to start putting citizens into things. So, for example, if we... yeah, this little weird bug is the thing with the CQI interface. If you put the cursor over a unit, it doesn't like it, and it kind of clears the sort of colour shading background thing. At the minute, we've got one person working in the campus. I would quite like another person working in that campus. So let's up that to 2. Yes, and we can take the person straight out of the commercial hub because they'll be just generating extra gold. We don't really need extra gold right now. I think we have plenty of gold as it is. So that's quite a good thing. That'll boost our science to a somewhat utterly, terrifyingly dizzy height of 79. Woo. So yeah, do we then want to build a neighbourhood up there? I think we might. If we put a neighbourhood there, that's going to give us some housing. So the average is appeal. So what's the average is appeal? The appeal is average. So that gives us what? +3 housing, possibly? That might be +3 housing. Or are we going to be better putting something on there like a farm to increase our food? Because then we can get housing stuff out of things we put in the encampment. I don't know. I don't know what's best to do with that. We get +4 era score, though. Your people celebrate a historic moment. In France, the expression spend the afternoon in solo means to have a wonderful time. +4 era score. So we have built every building in our entertainment complex that we can build. Okay, that is very good indeed. We need to pick a civic. I think we're going to go down toward space race. So it's going to take us to Cold War and space race because we want the tourism from great works of music. So yes, we'll have that. And science. Okay, what do we want to do with our science now? I don't think we've got anything left that can help us with tourism in science. What does that do? Pastures. Not as useful as I thought it might be. Do we go all the way back down here and start getting things like military engineering so we can build the armory in our encampment? Or do we go for something along here? We could get military science. It would let us build our special unit, which might be quite nice to have one of those, or 5 of those, or 50 of those. We could buy as many as we like, I suppose. Or do we go for chemistry? Chemistry would get us a research lab. That does sound quite appealing, but then so does getting the Eiffel Tower. The Eiffel Tower also sounds quite appealing. Ooh, what do we do? I'm going to go for chemistry. I'm going to go for that science boost. That initial science boost could be very, very welcome. And then we might go down here. We might go to... How much is that going to take? Military engineering is 2 turns. We'll get that for the armory. We'll buy the armory in the encampment. Then we'll do military science. That's 5 turns. Then we'll buy the military academy. The military academy also, if I remember rightly, will give us +2 science as well, because we've got a policy that lets that happen. So that's quite nice, and it's an extra point of housing as well. So yeah, that's probably a good thing. So in here right now, let's get ourselves a builder then. Get a builder and build the VOD. You can go up there next turn. And yeah, that's sort of a plan. Then we'll be able to buy the research lab with all the gold that we keep acquiring and stealing. So yeah, get a research lab in. That'll boost our science quite dramatically. We've only got 79, so to get it up by 5 points, that is actually quite a significant amount. And yeah, that should help quite a lot, I think. Oh, I completely forgot. We've just researched computers. Look at our tourism per turn. It's 638 per turn for a 1 city thing. Right, builders, go and build a farm. That gives us some housing. That's quite nice. That is just ridiculous. Oh, that's just beautiful. 638 tourism per turn. That's just ridiculous. Okay, yeah, you can go back to Kishka, I think, Mr. Trader. That is pretty good. Food, production, gold, lots of science, culture, and faith. Yes, please. Thank you very much. And who are you? Claude. I love the stereotypical names. Right, Claude, you can be promoted first. Cat burglar, still great works. You see, yeah, that would have been useful, but no, not right now. Fabricate scandal. That's to do, we looked at this last time, that's to do with city-states and envoys. So we don't need that so much. So ferment unrest, I think, is the best thing. We've got nowhere to put great works if you do even steal them. Scandal don't care, there's no city-state. So yeah, ferment unrest. That might be good, I suppose, to go and annoy people. So yeah, let's give that a go, shall we? So you can ferment unrest. What's that? They lost it. They lost Pamplona, and that will surely go over to Sumerian control in 9 turns' time. The Spanish have lost another city. The Spanish have lost another city. Yet their score has gone up quite considerably, even though they're losing cities left, right, and centre. There we go. Well done, Spain. Right, now, let's put the Maracana. Let's get it in. It has to go just here. Now, we will have to sacrifice this tile. 2 food. Yeah, we can cope with that. What's our surplus food right now? What do we get? Surplus of 17. So that's okay. And then we'll lose 3 production. That's fine. We've got 130 odd. And then a 2 gold. I think we'll cope with the loss of 2 gold per turn. So, yeah, build the Maracana just there. And I know possibly, I should get a worker down to remove the stone. But where's it going to go? Where's it going to go? I can't rebuild anything else. I might as well. Everything only takes 2 turns as it is. Everything's very, very quick. So let's just start getting this going. Let's get the Maracana Stadium in and going right the heck now. That is going to take us... How many turns? How many turns? 14 turns. That is not very many at all. Okay, right. Let's just see if we can get that done. Chemistry is on the way. Cold War is on the way. We can construct an extra spy with Cold War. It's all looking very, very good. I wonder if we will get the Maracanã Stadium or not. I really don't know. City have got a great admiral. We don't really care. We don't even know what the water is. Oh no, we do get. We can all go for a wash here, can't we? This is where we all go swimming. This is our little. This is as nearest to the ocean as the people of France get. This is the big blue wobbly scary lake. So yeah, all sorts of stuff going on. Georgia is friends with Spain. We have stolen some more gold. Well done, Benoit. These builders up here just have to have a little sleep. What do you want to do now? What do you want to do? Should we remove the governor? Or should we just nick some more gold? Nick some more gold, because then we'll use that gold to buy units. Ah, now you're the new one. You're Claude. So you're Claude, the unrest fermenter. Okay, who has got... Can we check on the side thing if anyone's got rocketry? Who has got rocketry? So Gilgamesh has got rocketry. And Genghis. Oh, good. My two immediate neighbours. Well, of course they have. Of course it's the two that can easily attack me. It's not India who are all the way over there. No, 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 no. It's the ones who border me. Oh, do I want to go and ferment and rest in their territory? Also, I need to do it quite far away, because if the people that I summon do wander our way, they will kill us. So, do I want to go down here and just cause you some trouble in Brussels, for example? Go down to Brussels, irritate the people in Brussels, poke them a bit, and cause some trouble there? Oh, no, they've got Victor. Victor might have an anti-spying thing. What about Ying Chang? Send it down to Ying Chang and just go and cause some unrest for the Mongolians. Yeah, why not? Why the heck not? Let's do that for fun. Wherever Mongolia might be in this list. So Ying Chang. Nothing much going on in Ying Chang, is there? Nothing much going on at all. So yeah, we'll place you there. You run off to there. We're not friends with Tom anymore. Come on, Tom. Come on, let's be buddies. Let's go out together. Let's get a drink. Get a drink, get drunk, get a kebab and stagger home. Going, I love you, you're my mate. Ah, we're going to get a great person. Who are we going to get? Franz Liszt, a great musician that is entirely redundant, but do you know what? We'll take you anyway. Are there any other great musicians? Oh yeah, there's Chopin. Okay, we've got a great musician. You can't do anything. Where can you go that might be nice? I heard the industrial zone's lovely this time of year. Maybe go and write a song. Maybe go and write a song like using engines or something. You know, do something a little bit different. Instead of using, you know, trumpets and violins, why not write a bit of music that uses like industrial machinery? That can be your job, Franz Liszt, and you shall be there for a long while doing it, I imagine. Do you know what? I was mocking Mr. Liszt there, but he did give us an extra era score. So we're on 170 out of 171 to avoid a dark age. Now, I don't know how many turns are left until the next era. Australia have declared war on India. Oh, my goodness. So, yeah, Australia and India are at war. Right, you are. So, yeah, I don't know how many turns we've got left. Now, if it's something like 12 turns, that'll be fine. 12 turns. Oh, oh, dear. You did not siphon for Charlotte. Okay, you're undetected. I see. That's absolutely fine. Do you know what, Charlotte? Steal nanotechnology. Hang on, wasn't someone else stealing nanotechnology? Was someone else stealing that? Hang on, who's doing what? You're counter-spying, you're siphoning funds. Jerome was travelling, you were travelling you were stealing nanotechnology, weren't you? You were trying to go to to steal nanotechnology. Okay, yeah, just siphon some more funds, please. Absolutely, just try again. Why not? Nothing actually went wrong, you just didn't do it. You didn't get caught, and that's absolutely fine. What was I talking about before? I was probably talking about something important and now I can't remember. Oh, era score. That was it. That's come down. 9 turns. It was on something like 11 before. Has it just jumped down a couple of turns? That's very welcome. Maybe we've got citizens in the citizens in there. Work by 3 citizens. So maybe by putting people in the industrial zone, it's increased our production a little bit more. So let's put that down to 9 turns, which is very, very welcome indeed. I like that. I'll take that. Yeah, we need to get 1 era score. Now, yes, what I was saying was, if it's going to happen in, say, another 10 turns, we'll be fine. I get 9 down to 7. What's going on with the construction of this thing? Okay, fine. So we should be okay, because we'll get this in. We will get this done. We'll get the Maracanã Stadium, which will then mean that we'll get an extra 5 era score, I believe, which will push us over into a normal age. Now, what I do want is, I really want to get to a golden age, but I don't think we can next time. Because I'm going to guess that the Golden Age is going to have some really lovely tourism-based kind of boosts, whereas our one, that if we're going to a regular age, so that we're probably going to go into, I bet that doesn't have anything as good as that dedication that we've got there. Cities with governors, like we've got, receive 50% tourism from world wonders. Ooh, 10 turns. Speak of the devil. There we go. So 10 turns. Right, we're in I want to steal tech. We're going to gain some sources first. We're going to gain some sources, Jerome, because you're on 84%. I would like that to be a little tiny bit higher. Thank you very much. Gilgamesh has declared war on Genghis Khan. You're going to be going through my territory, you lot. Are you two going to be fighting over my lands? That would get quite tedious. And now look, it's in red. It's going warning, warning, in 10 turns you're going to be going into a dark age. I think we'll stave off a dark age. However, I'm just a bit concerned that our dedication that we're going to get is not going to be particularly great. It's not going to be tourism based, and so therefore we are going to lose some of this mighty impressive 638 tourism per turn. That is going to come down a bit unless we can get into another golden age, which I just don't think is possible with the turns we've got left. Okay, Claude has arrived in Ying Chang. So Claude, your first job is to let's foment unrest. Let's reduce enemy. Oh, hang on, that doesn't create partisans. I thought that created partisans. Oh, that's just rubbish, isn't it? Reduces enemy loyalty. Or if the loyalty gets low, the partisans... I want to create, like, rebels. How do I do that? Okay, who is going to be annoyed at losing their city? Whose cities are a little bit on the wibbly side? What about this city here? We're at Ranchi. If we went and reduced your loyalty, would that affect your city in any way? Or do we just not bother with doing any of this nonsense at all? Everything seems to be very loyal. Full loyalty, everything is full loyalty everywhere. I don't know if that's going to be of any use whatsoever. Reducing enemy loyalty. Do you know what? We're here now. Do that anyway. Just do it. It'll get you a level up. What's that? I've attracted enough tourists to make my culture dominant over Scythia. Have I? So the Scythians are in awe of my mighty culture. Yes. Behold the nation of France in all its glory. And look, we're building a round thing. We're building a round thing. It's next to the other... it's not entirely round. The Colosseum's sort of overly. And this is a round thing. And this has got a half round thing. And this has got a round dome. We're very fond of sort of round, smooth-edged shapes in this part of the world. Oh, Australia have conquered that city. So the city that was once Georgian has now been conquered by Australia. Oh, how intriguing. Right, Charlotte did indeed succeed in nicking a load of gold, as did Benoit. Okay, Charlotte, what can you do now? Shall we try and remove the governor for no reason? Just because, why not? I'm not going to do anything else. I've got really nothing else to particularly do with the spies except nick the tech and nick the gold. Do you know what? Let's just nick some more gold again. Yeah, go for it. Benoit, yeah, nick some gold. Nick some gold, my good sir. Why the heck not? I don't know where all the gold is coming from, but whatever. I will gladly take it. Oh no, someone's built a wonder. Someone has built a wonder. Don't be the Maracanaut. It's still there. I don't want to do it. Thomas has finished building the world wonder Venetian arsenal. Oh, that's fine. You can have all your boaty wonders. That's fine. Yeah, whatever. Get great admirals. Get boaty things. We don't even know what the sea is. Oh, and look at that. Samaria have founded a new city, Pamplona. So that city that rebelled against Spain has now joined the Sumerians. Oh, dear Spain. Oh, dear me. Your score seems to be going up. Your score appears to be going up. Even though you're losing cities left, right and centre, you seem to be getting an increasing amount of actual sort of in-game score. But okay, fine. Right, what do we want to go for now? We've got that in. We've got chemistry in. So we're going to go and buy ourselves a research lab. I don't think we'll be short of any monies for that. Do we go down the line of rocketry and just get a spaceport in? Just to go, yeah, there we go, we've got a bit of spaceport. I mean, we're very unlikely to get any of these things in because we've got to go all the way back here. Or should we just get military engineering? Let's get this done. Let's get military engineering. It will show us NITR. What I would like is to actually see our unit. I'd like to get down to military science and get our special unit in. So that might be quite nice. So let's get military engineering underway. That's only a couple of turns. And in a couple of turns as well, we will get, in 2 turns, an awful lot is going to happen. I also think that the era is going to end in 2 turns. Oh no. Oh no. We need to check that because when does the era... like, if I build the Maracanaut in 2 turns and the era ends in 2 turns, how is that going to work with calculating whether we go into a dark age or a regular age? I don't know. I'm not sure when that actual calculation occurs. Oh dear. Oh no, right. How many turns is it? How many turns is it? Australia are attacking. Georgia have got that really good, great merchant. Damn you, Georgia. I wanted that one. India built a water park. Don't really care. 5 turns. Okay. Oh, okay. I thought it said 2 turns, but there we go. We've built it. Down through its history, only 3 people have managed to silence the Maracana. The Pope, Frank Sinatra, and me, says Alcides Regia, or however you pronounce it. Uruguayan soccer player, of course, because yes, Uruguay beat Brazil there, didn't they, at some point? Was it in a World Cup? I can't remember, but whatever the case, they beat them. Okay, we've got you, the spy. So we've got our local spy. So we want to put you into the theatre square. So now while our spies are now also working more effectively out in the field, we get +5 era score, so 175 out of 183. So we need 8 more era score in 4 turns. I don't think it's going to happen. I don't think we can do that, and I think that's going to hit us pretty hard. I think that's going to hit our tourism quite hard. Let's buy the research lab. +7 science. Thank you very much. 89.1. That is far healthier. That's far better. And now we've got nothing really to do. We've got nothing to do right now. Why don't we do one of these? Let's do campus research grants and just try and get a bit more science done. Ooh. And with the research lab in place, nuclear program has advanced. Well, that's quite welcome. Thank you very much. That's lovely. That's probably one of the things we need. So nuclear program is done. Massive sack full of culture and stuff from having that constructed and being next to there. We must have amenities pouring out of our ears. Yep, everybody's got amenities. Everybody's got 5 amenities. We all sleep on amenities. The beds are made of amenities. Everyone is delighted. Let's move it forward 1 more turn just to get both of those science and culture things unlocked. Oh, okay. Right, hang on. The Scythians have declared war on India and Spain have declared war on Samaria. So pretty much the world is at war, I think. Are Georgia at war? So India are at war with those, with Scythia and Australia, unless that's ended, which I don't think it has. These lot are at war. So the Sumerians are at war with Spain and the Mongolians. And the Mongolians are at war with that. So maybe Georgia and me aren't at war, possibly. And that is about it. I think that's all there is. Right, we've nicked some more gold. Thank you very much. Steal that boost. Steal the nanotechnology boost. I think that was what you were going to do anyway. So yeah, go and steal nanotechnology, please. And you can steal some more gold because we can then start buying ourselves loads of troops, which is very, very welcome. We've got... Oh, I just cleared the NITR message. Where's the NITR in our territory? Can we see NITR anywhere? Where's the thing? Strategy view. That sometimes tells us things. Where's NITR? That doesn't tell me anything. That's useless. After a little exploring, it's underneath Oxford University. It's just poking out now. There's just great big piles of NITR around the place. The students thought it was weird before. They didn't really know what it was, and now they just keep exploding it and stuff. Okay. Gathered sources and siphoned a load of gold. Research-wise, what do we want to do? Let's get ourselves military science. Thank you very much. Now in here, we can go and buy ourselves an armory for a paltry 780. That's not even 1 turn's worth of gold. +2 production, more combat experience for the units when we get them. That is very good. And do you know what? Let's leave it there for now. That has been a pretty successful turn. We haven't really moved time on very much. We've not actually done that many turns, but it's taken quite a long time. There's been a bit of sort of, consideration and faffing about and stuff to do with tourism, but I think that is going to take a hit next time. That is going to take a bit of a hit when we drop out of a glorious golden age into a normal age, unless something miraculous happens and gives us 8 era score, which I don't think that's going to happen. So next time, yeah, it's going to be a case of trying to get... We want that in. So we're going to have to try and jiggle our policies around to try and get the satellite broadcast in to maximise our tourism from great works of music. And then I think we need to possibly try and get some of our Guard Imperials in just to try and up our military, though I don't think we're going to be at any threat of war, but we could just put some around anyway because it'll look cool and French, and that's very good. And then just a case of just ploughing on. Try and do everything we can to try and get tourism in. Just get tourism, look for all the tourism-based things, get production in, and just do what we can. Maybe we'll just do lots of theatre square, whatever they are, festivals, whatever it is, to generate culture, which I think then generates tourism and stuff on its own right. So yeah, I think that's what we'll have to do next time out, as well as trying to obviously get down the science route and use our spies to stop people building spaceshipy things, because that is surely happening. That is surely happening. It's 1920. I'm surprised the enemy AI aren't in space now laughing at me. I'm surprised they're not, like, you know, jetted off to the far reaches of the universe on intergalactic warp ships. Well, as French people with our one city are down here going, so this gunpowder, what is it again? I've no idea what it is. Can you explain gunpowder to me, please? But yeah, we'll see what happens next time out. We should just keep plodding on as we are doing now, because it seems to be working okay. So let's just carry on doing what we're doing. But for now, let's wrap it up. If you're enjoying this, which I hope you are, please do leave a like. And also, as ever, please do subscribe to keep up to date with how we get on in our challenge. But for now, thank you very much for joining me in the Geek Cupboard, and I will see you next time. He's gone down the lifts, even though they're not built. The lifts aren't finished. People, this is very dangerous. Martin said it's fine and gave me a negative review. You silly man, Martin, you've clicked the wrong button. It looked like he had no trousers on, which was a little bit strange. Oh, Linda, with your gleaming golden words of appreciation. Linda says, okay, hotel.